Are you ready? Get set. Let's go. Okay, so now that you've managed to. Oh, hey, by the way, welcome back. Hi, good to see you again. We're moving on to sequence of service. Just fucking talked about it enough. I know, right? Okay, cool. So now that you have successfully not been a douche at the host stand and you have made your way to the table, the server is going to come over. This is called the greet. In the sequence of service or rules of service or whatever that restaurant calls it, there are a number of steps that have to happen in this first visit that we have to get through. And if a manager is nearby and listening, we can get in trouble, maybe even fired for not doing all of this. And you guys sometimes like to not let us do our job. Just let me speak. And there's a reason for everything we do, and it's a complex step. So here's what sequence of service step one is in almost any restaurant. Okay. I have to greet the table in, say, 30 seconds. Most restaurants I've worked in, it's 30 seconds. Some are a minute. Rarely I've seen 2 minutes. What the fuck? And that, frankly, to me, is a long time to make you wait. Let's just do a little exercise here. You ready? I want everyone out there to close your eyes. You ready? Close them. Keep them closed. Did you cheat or did you open them? Yeah, I really just did that. All right. That was only 10 seconds. While you're sitting there in complete silence, because apparently you're not talking to your friends, but you'd be surprised how many people sit down and shut up and stare. It's like everything goes on hold till the server gets there, and I don't understand because other tables don't shut up when we come to you. Let me talk! Don't be a douche! Looking around, seeing all these people in that restaurant's uniform passing by, not knowing who's going to stop to get your drink order, and you're thirsty. That was only 10 seconds. Feels like a long time. So we have about 30 seconds to get to you, sometimes a little bit longer. Great, we get to you. This is assuming, of course, that you have a good server. Once we're there, there's a lot we got to accomplish. Number one, we have to introduce ourselves by name. Please pay attention. I'm a human being. I have a name. I'm not, hey, you. Don't be a douche! Okay, or we're wearing a name tag. Please pay attention to our name. There is nothing more annoying than somebody calling you over and saying, I don't know what my server's name is, but can you get them for me? There are 20 other servers on this floor if it's a large restaurant. I don't know who the fuck your server is, especially if I'm not working near that area. I might just be over there running food. Or stocking glasses. You need to let me know, otherwise I'm spending 20 minutes trying to help you, and I'm not even getting paid for it. Because while your server is giving part of the tip you leave them to other employees, other servers are not on that list of employees that get paid by them. Sorry, I don't make money from you. Fuck you. Don't. More on that in the tipping video. Recurring theme. Okay. So we give you our name. It's required. Hi, my name's David. I'll be taking care of you today. I'll be your server tonight. I'm glad to have you as a guest this evening. Okay, we're pleasant. How are you folks this evening? Your camera didn't freeze. That's what we get a lot of. We say, how are you? Part of the sequence of service. We have to, and you just do this. Or you continue talking to one another as if we don't exist. Well, remember we talked about these other 3 tables that are crying because they need refills and Okay, you're right. Crying is probably an exaggeration. If you have a good server, They're not crying. They have what they need, but when they need something, they want it quickly. And because we take pride in our job, we want to do it quickly. So when we have to stop to do something else, like saying hi to you, which you then draw into a longer process because you don't let us speak or you ignore the fuck out of us. Don't be a douche. We feel like people are needing things and are unhappy because we want to do our job well. So yes, to us, people are crying. Well, we stopped helping them because we had to get to you in 30 seconds, right? Please pay attention to us. We want to know if you're having a good day because that means it's going to be easier to please you. If you tell us it's great, it's our anniversary, we'll be that server that stands back and lets you have a romantic evening. You must let the customer dictate the pace of service. If you engage us in a conversation, ask us if we're a student, if we're in the arts, if we whatever, okay, we know what kind of table you are and how to respond to you. Because we have respect and show courtesy to fellow human beings regardless of their profession. Hello, my name is. How are you this evening? I'll be taking care of you. All right? We're getting off the tangents now and back to the sequence of service. Sorry. First thing we have to accomplish on the visit is getting your drink order. It is a requirement, a rule in the book that you study and are given and sign saying you acknowledge receipt of when you're hired, that you have to accomplish these sequence of service steps or you can be fired. Okay? What can I get you to drink? I am not allowed to leave your table without a drink order. Not allowed to leave. Where's my blue cheese? Red food! This is to get you service right away, because if you take a minute to make up your mind and we're gone, now you're pissed off that I'm not there to get the order when you want to give it to me. Right? Just help us to help you. Common sense. So we have to get your drink order, right? Can I start you with any appetizers? Maybe some blank, whatever restaurant you're in. We have to say things by name, and we have to suggest appetizers, suggestive selling. We are here to make money. The restaurant is a business. If we don't do this for you, if you start barreling over us and just telling us water to leave my table, wow, douche, I thought I was talking to you. Number one, we know you're an asshole because you don't acknowledge us as a human being talking to you. And number two, we don't get to do the things that we have to do to keep our job. So can I get you an appetizer? Drinks, appetizer. If you're in a place that has specials, most restaurants, even chains that have a set menu that everyone knows, will usually have one or two specials that they'll run. Like it might be something just that day. Or it might be a seasonal promotion, right? It may even be the thing you've seen advertised on television that you came in for, but our job is to tell you about it, and we're not allowed to leave the table until we do. So please, even if you say, I know what I want, be courteous, be a kind human being, and don't interrupt us. Hi, my name's Water. Douche. My name is David. Can I start you with something to drink today? Can I get you an appetizer suggested by name, whether you take it or not? And I don't care if you take it or not. But don't get mad at me when you know you can't afford an appetizer and I suggest one because I'm doing my job. I don't know you. I don't know your financial situation. And if you can't indulge yourself and enjoy eating out, then maybe you should choose a restaurant that's not as expensive. Huh? Oh my God! What a fucking idea! Let me go over some specials for you. Hey, guess what? You might actually even like one of the specials. Who knows? They're not always the insanely priced things. Sometimes, where I work right now, we have a $12 special. It's one of the cheapest things on the menu. I also work in a very big city. That was for those of you who, where you live, $12 would not be the cheapest thing on the menu. Tangent! Okay, guys, I am obviously out of the comment shirt and into the comfy editing clothes. This step one of sequence of service ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, especially once I added the comments in, so I broke it into two sections. So I guess stay tuned for part 3, part 2. Yeah. You can like this or subscribe or comment or something like that, I guess, if you want.